Emisión.net.
Hello again and welcome to Letter from England. Back after the summer break, broadcasting for AC Press and the Spanish Evangelical Alliance. My name is Jonathan Dawson. In what may well turn out to be a landmark ruling, an evangelical couple in the north of Spain, in the Basque provinces, have won a homeschooling case after a judicial ruling has found in favour of them after they've been threatened with being taken to court by the education authorities for homeschooling their children. In an interview with this news agency, the children's mother, Ketty Sánchez, said that she was delighted at the outcome and said that she can now devote herself more fully to teaching her 4 children at home. Sánchez and her husband, Michael Branson, who's American, have been living a nightmare for the last 18 months, unsure of whether the authorities would force them to do something which goes against their principles and place their children in the Spanish state school system. However, the court ruling has filed their case and no further charges will be admitted. Both parents are teachers and they decided last year to teach their 4 children at home. A school inspector attempted to have them reinstated at a local school, but the parents refused, believing homeschooling to be their constitutional right, in the sense that parents can opt to choose the kind of education they wish for their children. Well, now, to their immense relief, the justice system has, eventually, agreed with them. One of the major problems in this case is that homeschooling is not legally recognized in Spain, but then neither is there any specific punishment relating to it. Not sending one's children to school is therefore an administrative issue, not a criminal one. The court found that there is no evidence to suggest the children will be disadvantaged in any way, and that the parents have simply opted for an alternative form of schooling, which is unregulated under Spanish law. The court also found that the parents were looking after their children's educational needs sufficiently, and therefore there was no cause for concern in that regard. Well, Sánchez and Branson are hugely relieved that their case will not now go to trial, and that the accusation that was levelled against them in effect, that they'd neglected their children, has now been lifted. It remains to be seen whether their case leads to any legal changes regarding the regulation of homeschooling, which might include the children having to pass an exam at some stage. The parents say they would accept this, but they're frustrated at having their children listed along with those too ill to attend school, along with diplomats' children, or those whose parents have itinerant jobs, and so on, whereas their case is quite simply that they want to teach their children at home. Part of their battle, then, is to try and get homeschooling recognized legally in Spain, a battle in which they've been supported by many politicians in the Basque Assembly. Sánchez said in her defense that homeschooling is a serious commitment by parents to involve themselves directly in the important task of giving their children an education, and requires preparation and hard work. Well, we wait to see what the response of the authorities will be, but the case of Sánchez and Branson may encourage other couples, evangelical or otherwise, to consider the merits of homeschooling for their children. Thank you for listening to Letter from England, broadcasting at acpress.net. Goodbye for now.
Emisión.net